today we are playing one of the worst balls in the game, the leech. I think they name it leech because it sucks. And it does, literally. But listen, maybe with a good setup we can make it shine. Let's find out. Let's do it. We go with our cohabitant plus the empty nester, and we do... Which one I want to do? Fast plus? I guess do fast plus. Yes, let's do fast plus. Because why not? New game plus fast plus. By the way, you will maybe notice that I don't have as much energy as normally I do because I simply have a headache. And why I have a headache? Because I did something that I should not be doing at my age, 35 years old. And that thing is waking up almost, staying awake almost the whole night to watch Game 7 of the World Series, the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays. But it was worth it. Started at 1 AM in Swiss time and lasted like for about 4 hour and a half. I slept at 6 AM while people were waking up. Maybe I went to bed and I just wake up like too late. Oh, we need this. I mean, we don't need it, but it can be a good option actually to grab. Let me get rid of those because I mean I can go with the freeze. Should I go with the freeze? I mean, it's between the freeze or we can go with the soul sucker. Soul sucker, I mean, slow pass through enemies with stealing 1 health. Oh, no. I think I want to go with the soul sucker. Okay, bleed. We need. I mean, I already took vampire. It's already soul sucker. The heck I'm doing. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm watching baseball, I have this good or bad habit. I can't recall if it's a good or bad. That whenever I like an anime, I will go and watch the sport of that anime. And I watched 3 baseball anime. And there is one. Honestly, if you are into anime that are just short, you want just to enjoy, there is one I will suggest, definitely. One Out, it's called. I think many of you or maybe nobody know this anime and it's really underrated, but it's a really good one. It's a really, the storytelling and everything is just perfect. Let me push. Well, ideally I want to push the bleed to level 3. Wow, maybe fast plus was too much here. Maybe it was too much here. Maybe it was too much, but that's fine. I think we... And the ball is bad. Maybe I shouldn't actually do. But yeah, 1 out. Just to summarize what he's about. Man, there's a lot of topics. I said that I won't have a lot of energy, but I'm talking a lot at the end of the day. It's about... there is like an elite pitcher, but he's not like playing in any official league. He's doing this underground baseball about gambling. And there is one elite batter that he will meet him in this gambling baseball, and he will just notice like how good he is, and he will force him to play with his team. They are playing like in the Japan league, and they start from there. And he's just a freaking genius of a pitcher, really, like for real. Man, we're struggling like crazy here while we're talking. And also watch Eyes of a Diamond. This one is very known, I think many of you. And the last baseball that I watched is Major. And what's good is like you learn all the rules. Like each time they are talking about something specific, like bulk or walk or home run or whatever. Alright, we already got our fuse in. I'm not sure in which order. I think here the order it doesn't really matter. So let's go with Leek, then the Soul Sucker, because I want still to have Leech as my main, yeah, in the picture and the logo. But yeah, there is no interaction for sure. There is no interaction, and okay, I already died. So here I have to lock it in a bit because things are going pretty wild. Let me level up, try to get... Okay, we can go with Gem Spring. We can go with Gem Spring again. Oh, Vampiric Sword is good. Vampiric Sword is good. Ooh, also we got this. Okay, you know what? I do that. Okay, let's do that. I might actually now, if I'm fighting a lot of ball being with the Vampiric Sword in a bad situation, but I think it's fine because each kill we heal and we're not firing a lot of baby ball. So maybe it's fine. So I understand all the rules of the US sport, same as for the football, the American football, the NFL. I know all the rules because I watch Shield Nijo Ichi. For basketball, I watch Slam Dunk and Kurokono Basket. Kurokono Basket, maybe many of you will recognize it because it became famous at some point. It's very recent. But Slam Dunk is very old. I watched it, I think, when I was 13 or 14, and I got hooked to basketball because of it. But I'm small, so I couldn't do a career. I'm not very tall. I'm like 1 meter 75. I will do the conversion because the people that are watching me from the US, I don't know what's my high in feet and inches. Those are not the unit that we use here in Europe. So in Europe, 1 meter 75. Yeah, but it's not only about like I mean, it helps if you see Victor Wembanyama, like how tall he is. For sure it does help being tall to play basketball, but it doesn't mean that if I was tall I would have been good at basketball. Man, what the heck, why was struggling this much? It's a bad ball. That's why you should not play it. I'm playing it just like for experience and showcase how bad it is. And here what's helping us is just like the fact that we are healing like crazy. Because we heal like from both ball basically, from the Soul Sucker and Leech. What I was talking about, I think I finished what I was talking about. But yeah, I learned everything and now I'm just watching all the US sport except the hockey, the NHL, which is weird because usually when you speak with Swiss people, they are more into NHL because we have a lot of snow around and people play hockey. We have even in our company, a club, if you want to play hockey, they invited me, but I said, come on. I grew up in Morocco. We had other priorities than playing hockey. So no, but you will see. It's you just need to have a good balance. It will be fine. I said nope. Leave me alone. It's not for me. By the way, like you see all those like that are firing, make sure to avoid them because even with all the health regeneration, you might die. It happened to me yesterday when I was doing one build. I had crazy healing. I will say just I will stand still. I don't care about what's going on around, and I got killed, even with all the healing. And I killed, and I survived it because I have like the revive. And once I click on revive, I died instantly. What the heck is wrong with those leech? Is this leech? Leech applied in the, I think the one that died and they still have leech. The leech just stay there. Is that what's happening? I mean, the damage are not bad. But like all this for, yeah, I'm not sure. Leech for definitely need to get some review here because it's just not that good. It is simply not that good. Okay, well those ones are easy to avoid because if you just like stay in a single, like in one edge, left or right, and then when they fire you go to the coast to coast, east to west. We're using some US term here. And you can see, I mean, those ones, they are hitting us and we are surviving because we're just like hitting. And we might even die. No, I don't really want to die here. Come on, don't tell me that you are dying. So far I never paused a run where I died, so I don't really want that to happen today. Man, what a bad ball, huh? What a bad ball. I mean, we did 4 million still, but yeah, it just Wait, this one did like 3 million. How come? Because we generated like baby ball, right? The baby ball did only 1 million point 6. So how come this one did like that much? Oh, there is something off with these numbers here. Need to do some review. But yeah, thank you for supporting me through this. I was just talking about my life and talking about stuff that might not be interesting, but at least you could just mute and watch the gameplay to see how bad this ball is, even with a good setup. And that was the whole purpose of this video today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching again, and see you over the next one.